The reason I'm deciding to put my face here on the internet as a person, as a filmmaker, is for a lot of reasons. One of them is to build a relationship with my audience as a filmmaker. I think that's something that's become more and more important in this day and age. I think it brings a lot of authenticity to people's work and allows people to get to know the work in a more intimate way. Another reason is because as I'm still finishing my first feature length film, The Sonder, I'm in a state of flux when it comes to where my next film is coming from. And that is a little bit scary because I want to make films, obviously, and filmmakers want to make films. But there's a lot of ways it could go. And I'm trying to explore all of those options. And I think one of them is building authentic relationships with people that I meet on the internet. And I think I can figure out how to make my next film. And there's a couple ways it could go. But I think meeting people on the internet, on this app, talking about my films and my filmmaking and seeing who comes from it is not a bad idea. I want my films to exist somewhere in between the micro budget indie film and the high low budget indie film, if that makes sense. So it's not completely unrealistic to be able to fund that myself. As I'm developing it, I'm keeping budget in mind and trying to figure out how we could make it for cheap and how we could make it for less cheap. But what's most important to me is that the people who work on my films get paid. And that's the problem with making a $15,000 to $20,000 movie is nobody's walking away with what their work is worth. And I would like to make sure that happens. I don't care if I make a dime. I would prefer that everyone else has a great time and gets some money out of it and I get to make a film. It's also not unrealistic that I could meet someone or just glean the knowledge. I'm going to be learning the film business as much as I can to be able to gather the money to make I don't want to say more legit, but more industry accepted version of my next film. If you want to help me make my next film, subscribe to my Substack. It's $5 a month, or you can subscribe for free and just get a newsletter. All right.